tanks patrolling the area. No way he'll get through that.
You ever get to meet the big guy?
Oh, Scarecrow? Just the one time. More than enough for me.
Is he as messed up as they say?
Guy's got issues. Serious issues.
What's that?
That hit him hard. I'm gonna assess the damage. Where is he? In the construction site. Let's be quick. It started. He's picking us off. We knew he was here. How'd this happen? This guy got sloppy. Don't do the same. Leave him. We need to look out for ourselves.
You think you could take out my men like some common crooks thugs? I know your tactics, Batman. So let's see how you cope when your prey knows how to adapt.
You guys okay? You see anything? Report. I don't see him.
Is he freaking cloaked?
I can't get eyes on target. Okay, just hold together. We can do this.
I saw something move under the floor. Nothing.
He's taken one man, that means nothing. Tactically, he's still weak. Find him and break him.
You heard what the man said.
Batman's here somewhere. We take him down. No mercy.
Was it really him? Of course it was him. He took the bait. I think something's moving down there.
He's by the generator! Target's moving! I need help here! Deploying thermobaric charge! 3, 2, 1. Burn, Batman! Think we're afraid of you, Batman? The Arkham Knight knows what you're about.
Yeah, come on, Bat. Let's see what you got.
Come on, Batman, show your face!
You know, I just walked right in. I guess she thought she was safe.
It's too quiet! Report!
Okay. It's back! He's in the construction site! He got away using some sort of smoke!
Everybody stay calm. Remember, get a few shots in and he bleeds like anybody else. Shoot him? I can't see him! Just be ready when you do.
Ace was just the start. Brace yourself, Batman. It's gonna be a long night.
This way, over here! We lost him! Search the area! I should have known this would happen. He's gonna take us out one by one. Quit whining and keep looking. We got him outnumbered. Yeah? So do the guys at Ace Chemicals.
You were supposed to be the best. You aren't worthy of the training I passed on to you. If you were, he'd be no match for you.
Hold it. Hey!
We're screwed, guys. We're screwed.
I teach you every move he's got, and you still don't see him coming. Pathetic!
How the hell is he moving around like this? I can't hear him. Why ain't he coming for us? Ah! What the hell was that? What were we thinking? Ugh!
Jim, the area's secure. Meet me in the clock tower.
I'm impressed. Your tricks don't stay new for long, Batman.
Colleen? Is that you again?
Candygram! Oh, don't pass out just yet. Come on. Show a little spine. Just wait till your father gets home. He's going to be furious about all this mess. Nothing like a trip down old memory lane, eh, Bats? And now a front row seat to the main event. You would have thought old Jim Gordon had been through enough. First, some handsome young maniac cripples his daughter. Now he's blaming himself for her being taken. You really should tell him this is your fault, Bats. I'm sure he'll understand. I mean, it's not like you went out and got his daughter killed. Well, not yet anyway. The night's still young.
Oh, God, no.
This isn't your fault, Jim.
Of course it is. Crane's done this to get to me. I should have been here.
There's something I need to show you.
We haven't got time. She's not like us.
Identity confirmed.
She's strong, Jim. Stronger than you realize.
She works for you? This is all your fault.
I will find her.
She's my family! My daughter! She's all I've got! I never should have trusted you. Never! I'll do this on my own. Stay away from my family.
I think that went quite well, considering. Of course, I wouldn't have told him, but that's why it's so liberating being me. You've got a lot to look forward to, Bats.
I need to find out what happened to Barbara. They covered their tracks by disabling the clock tower security cameras. If I hack the municipal CCTV system, I should be able to monitor all access points to the building. There's nothing here that tells me how Barbara was taken or who took her. That's no good. I need to find out who took Barbara and how they're transporting her. Concentrate. I need to find who took Barbara and how. No, that won't work. I need to find out how Barbara was taken. There's nothing here that tells me how Barbara was taken or who took her. Concentrate. I need to find who took Barbara and how. That's no good. I need to find out who took Barbara and how they're transporting her. Concentrate. I need to find who took Barbara and how. There's nothing here that tells me how Barbara was taken or who took her. No, that won't work. I need to find out how Barbara was taken. Concentrate. I need to find who... No, that's not the car Barbara was taken in. There. That's the vehicle they took Barbara away in. Those tires are Amertech D60s. I can program the Batmobile to track their unique tread pattern. It'll lead me right to them.
Now that I think about it, how did Scarecrow know to go after your IT department? I mean, I had no idea she worked for you when I shot her. I just got lucky. Seriously, I was aiming for her head. Oh, if I'd only had a video camera when I swept Barbara off her feet. Poor old Jimbo had to make do with a sideshow.
The tire tracks will lead me to Barbara. I can use the Batmobile forensic scanner to follow them. Alfred, I want the Arkham Knight's name.
As do I, Master Bruce. He has presumably chosen that title for a reason. Where do you suggest we start?
Arkham City. Go through the files of every inmate who was released following the death of Hugo Strange. And Alfred.
Sir?
They knew about Barbara. Activate the Batcave security protocols. Don't drop your guard.
I've got Oracle, Batman. Now you care who I am. Just gotta find me. The Gotham's a big place, and there's a whole army between us. I'm ready for you.
Alfred, the militia have deployed a device. It's burrowed deep into the road.
Yes, I see it. Similar devices are being planted across the city.
I'll investigate. I can't leave without checking the device. It could be a bomb. It's a bomb, Alfred. A well-armored one.
Oh dear. In that case, sir, should you really be standing quite so close?
I'm going to set up a remote link to the Bat computer and hit it with every virus we've got. Once we're hacked in, I can expose the core and defuse it with a controlled explosion.
Very good, sir. Though I should warn you that the militia has already deployed a platoon of its unmanned tanks to stop you.
They won't.
Sir, the virus upload has destabilized the device. If you move too far away and lose the connection, it will flatten everything within a 10-block radius.
As you predicted, sir, he's trying to defuse the device. The drones you requested have been deployed.
We need those bombs in place, Sergeant. They're our deterrent.
I know, sir. I'll stop him dead. Direct hit on Rattler. Armor still holding. Drone feed offline.
Get back!
Damn it! Rattler's taking damage. We lost one, sir.
He's making you look like a fool.
He got a drone. No! Multiple drones offline. What the hell was that?
The enemy's acquired simultaneous strike capabilities. Think faster.
Rattler's hit. It's still operational. We lost the drone unit in the cauldron.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
You think that's it, Dark Knight? I've got this whole city wired to blow. Try and disarm the explosives, and you'll face even more of my drones. You see, I've waited years. No one is taking this from me. They'll get a charred crater if they try.
Sir, that warning was broadcast publicly. I suspect the Arkham Knight wishes to discourage outside intervention.
I should pick up the Arkham Knight's trail.
Back up! He's gonna get us! No chance! Oh God! What's he doing? What's he doing? He's taking us! I didn't think Scarecrow had what it takes to pull this off. He proved us all wrong.
What do you see when perched on high? Prey that no longer fears you. A dead city that heralds your own demise.
Alfred, the Arkham Knight's trail leads into Miyagani Island. Lower the Mercy Bridge.
I can't, sir. We're locked out.
The militia must have hardwired into the transport control system. Find me their access point.
Right. Tracing the network traffic, it seems to have all been rerouted to Grand Avenue Station.
Then that's where they'll be. I'll proceed on foot and take over their access point. I'll contact you when you're able to lower the bridge.
Be careful, sir. Miyagani Island is rife with militia drones and troops.
Listen up, man. We control the bridges, but Batman can and will adapt. Stay alert. Watch the skies.
I gotta say, Bats, it is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it? I mean, Scarecrow's the biggest bad guy in town. Not for long. You know what I love about firefighters? They run towards the danger.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
Didn't you know, Dark Knight? You can't fight fear.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
This way! Target's disappeared! He's up there Planting mine on vantage point. Let's see if he's okay. Good idea. Son of a bitch. Not again. When I get my hands on that freak, I'm gonna break his limbs one at a time. Not if I get there first. You hear that, Batman? We're gonna destroy you. Leave him. We need to look out for ourselves. You guys okay? You see anything? Nothing. Me neither. Same here. What the hell? Nothing we can do for him. We spread out and get revenge.
Hiding in the floor won't help. He's under the crates.
Get ready to burn, Batman. Deploy charge. Three, two, one. Burn, Batman. Where is he? Guy's like a ghost.
Yeah, freaking angry ghost. The knight just kidnapped his friend.
Hey, that's not our fault. We were here.
Keep calm, we'll get him.
Take him down, Owen.
I'll check the crate. Pardon, where are you? Nothing in the restaurant. It's clear. The gardens are clear. No sign on platform 2. Okay, keep it together. Don't let him get us. I'll check the crate. Don't forget to check the floor crates! Keep looking! Who's that? I'll get him down and see what's wrong with him. What was that? I don't know. Came from over there. Move! Where is he? Keep looking! What's he doing here? I thought the clock tower team were keeping him busy. He must have taken him out. Oh, God. Let's go. Where is... Oh!
Glad you're putting up a fight, Batman. I expected nothing less.
With the Arkham Knight's men taken care of, I can use their uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
Isn't that that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her. He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge controls.
Marvelous. I'm rebooting the network now.
Forget Scarecrow. It's time to face your one true nemesis, Batman.
Oh dear. Is that who I think it is?
Enigma. Contact me when you're ready with the bridge.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit an abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie, you confused me with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
Oh, I know. It's because of what will happen to his feline friend if he doesn't get here in time. Shocked, Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrum. I will stand triumphant over your bloodied corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, or she dies.
Sorry, man. I gotta link up with Harvey's crew. We got plans. All right, riddle me this, fellas. What do you call the guy who takes down the bat? I don't... A hero, that's what. I don't get it. You wanna break the bat? Then forget skip. Look out! It's the bat!
Riddler has Catwoman. Tell me why.
I don't know anything. I swear. I just tied her up and I left her inside.
Why? What's Nygma's play?
I ain't got a clue. I just brought her here and planted some of these trophies nearby. That's it. You gotta believe me.
I do.
So, Riddler bagged the cat, did he? Oh, he'll regret pissing her off.
Batman? That had better be you. And you had better be sorry.
Keep still. Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
Don't feel left out.
What a pair you made. competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting things. No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! Well, don't just stand there, Dark Knight. Take that rocket-fueled roadster of yours and make your way to the Cauldron train yard. My first test is waiting.
I'll be back soon.
You'll be back right away. Guys like Eddie let me be until I started playing nice with the bat.
Patience, Catwoman, patience! I am as excited to reveal what is behind that door as you are to open it. But all in good time. All in good time.
What are you waiting for? Do I have to get my claws out? Sorry, Batman. I'm not really in the mood for a smoldering silence right now.
It's unlike you to get caught. Was it an ambush? Blackmail? A trap?
He invited me.
What?
He said he had a job.
A job?
Of the cat burgling variety. Pretty good at it, remember? Not all of us scamper around on rooftops at night because we want to help people, you big brooding Boy Scout. Now where's my key? Yeah, you can do the repressed desire routine later. Go get my key. Admire the view when my head's not wired to blow, okay?
Do you do a lot of work for Riddler?
Only when you're not looking.
Selina.
Someone wants something stolen? I'm the one who steals it. You know how this works. Or did you think you reformed me? Keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped? Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble. Besides, you can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already.
told you. He's got like these knives on his hands and a big red cross on his chest. There's definitely some kind of creature.
Batman's gone. I've lost him.
Hunt him down, now!
Arkham Knight. Yeah, that's just what Gotham needs. Another guy in a mask. Can't wait to see Batman and the Arkham Knight go toe-to-toe. Run for it! Run him down!
Bring it back.
Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. It begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done.
No point getting out. Riddler's plan involves the car.
Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Tick-tock, Detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, detective. Go left. Oh, detective, what's that I hear? Is it time's winged chariots hurrying near? You're close, detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me, one of them won't. Great. I can do this.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more. Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle whitening and rather more brow furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.
Whatever Riddler's built beneath Chinatown, it's not going to stop me.
Oh crap! He's coming after us! Floor it! Batman! It's not a friggin' tank! Oh god! Come on, get us out of here!
Well, well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are? These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. Need I remind you that Catwoman's life hangs in the balance? Oh no, Batman. It seems you're far too attached to that fancy tank of yours to solve this one.
It might help if I used the remote Batmobile controls.
This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. Mind the gap, detective. Well done, detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Congratulations, Dark Knight. You've earned the right to play the next part of the puzzle. Head over to the board.
Oh, joy. Time to play the Will My Head Explode game again.
Riddle me this. What has a cape, a cowl, and can't be trusted?
You'd better be right, Batman. Head still attached? Great. Collar still attached? Not so great.
Congratulations! You've achieved a very minor victory of not being as stupid as you look. Not stupid as you look. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting.
Orphanage.
I'm telling you, we should split. What happens if the Bat decides to break all our limbs? In case you forgot, we just trashed the emergency room.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck.
Good luck.
No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. Mark. Close, but it's not quite on the dot. Dot. Almost there, Batman. But you haven't quite made my mark. It's above. Will you ever figure it out? Ever? Reflect a little more precisely, Batman. Precisely, Batman.